Actually, it's probably not even that many. All right. Which one would you like to watch first? All right. I will.
All of them.
What's that?
All of them.
All of them? All right.
Play over, like, do some video editing, overlap all of these supports over one another at the same time.
That sounds terrible. All right,
Yeah.
Mercedes. How about you and Ash just talk? I don't even remember what your first one was about.
Whoa, what happened? The pan's smoking.
Oh, no.
Did Annette touch it?
Mercedes, what's going on? My eyes. I can barely breathe.
Do you breathe through your eyes?
You don't?
I'm so glad you're here. My cooking's not going very well at all.
What did you put in there?
I used some of this spice, that seasoning, and the herbs on the top shelf.
And a
I
bit of
started
gasoline.
frying it in oil.
That explains it. We use that herb for smoke bombs. Just turn the heat off and cover the pan.
Oh no, the people in the dining hall don't look so good.
Sorry, everybody. Could
Wait,
we
wait,
clear
wait,
out the
wait,
dining hall for a few minutes, please?
Uh-huh.
I was grabbing my phone from the other side of my room when this happened. Can you open the log?
Yeah, I would love to. What, how far back do you want to go?
Turn the heat off? Does this universe have, like gas ovens? Like you turn a knob and heat goes on and off?
Maybe. I'm trying to think. Would it be out of the realm for them to have some sort of gas, like, heating? I don't know. Maybe not.
They have, like, no form of vehicle or machinery outside of the stupid robots that the evil people have. But they have, like, gas stoves?
Well, gas stoves were around way before cars, no? Or at least, like, maybe not a full-on gas stove, but, like, no, I don't know.
When was the first gas stove?
Yeah, I don't know. You do some research, because I don't know. I'm gonna let a couple more lines go by while you look that up.
Well, some folks were a little annoyed, but at least we got the place cleared out. It's a good thing no one mistook all that smoke for an attack. That could have been a disaster.
I'm so sorry. I always mess everything up.
No, it's my fault. I should have taught you which herbs to avoid. Don't blame yourself.
I just need to figure out how to do it right for next time.
Next time? You still want to try again, even after all that?
Of course. If I didn't, that would just be a waste
Alright, I have
of
info for
everything
you.
taught me.
Ooh, spill it.
First gas stove, 1802.
Oh.
First automobile, 1884. First gun, 10th century.
Okay. Wait, how is the gun related?
Well, I was just like, okay, well, so it's reasonable that they could have gas stoves before cars. What's something else they don't have in Fire Emblem that, like, makes no sense to not have but have a gas stove? And the answer is guns. By a
Fair
wide
enough.
margin.
Yeah. Wow, 10th century, that is...
They figured out how to create gas stoves before finding gunpowder.
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. Oh, man.
I guess that's true.
If you quit every time you made a mistake, then you'd never learn anything, right?
That's a great point.
Ah, maybe my mistake was frying the herb in oil. If I had boiled it instead, then there wouldn't be smoke.
Why do you keep wanting to use this herb that they use for smoke bombs? Use a different herb.
What do you think, Ash?
Boiling, huh? Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that'd be fine.
I guess I don't know anything.
Great.
Do you know how to
I'm gonna
cook
get
at
this
all?
Right next time for sure.
If it doesn't come with instructions of how long to put it in the oven or microwave, then not really.
I wouldn't consider that cooking.
Then no. I feel like I can follow some basic instructions, but
I can also follow basic instructions, but, like, you know, when people ask, like, if you can cook, they don't mean can you
No,
read
I
the
know.
back of a cake box.
No, obviously, but I'm also trying to see as like I feel reasonably confident. Like, could I follow like a step-by-step like recipe or something? Like that would still be cooking. It was like, could I do
No one was
that?
doubting
Maybe.
your ability to read.
Are you sure? I doubt my ability to read sometimes. Anyway,
when it
does-
comes to cooking,
what does Dedu have to say? Probably not much. Why is Ash everywhere?
all at once.
Ah, perfect.
I already hate this.
Don't like to talk much, huh, Dedu?
I am not skilled in conversation.
I wouldn't just hit that on repeat for me all the time. Can I, like...
I am a master at staring competitions, though.
Any particular reason?
Reason? I am only here at the monastery because this is where His Highness wishes
Reason.
me to be.
Is that what Rhea teaches?
Supposedly.
Many here are frightened of me, disgusted by me. I grow weary of it.
That makes sense. A lot of people hate Dusker. They think all kinds of terrible things. Some of them even think you kidnap and eat people.
We sound like true monsters.
Why are you smiling? Shouldn't it make you angry?
I suppose.
If those people would just talk to you, I'm sure they'd change their minds. I'll admit that when I first got here, I found you kind of intimidating. I didn't know if it was okay to talk to you. I hesitated. But like I said before, I just wanted to get to know you. And now that I have, I'm not scared at all.
I am not very good at interesting conversation.
We can work on that. Tell me about Dusker. What was your hometown like?
Calm. More forested than Fargus. Each town had a specialty. Smithing, fishing. You would be better off reading about it in a book.
Okay, maybe you're right. But answer me one thing. You're a great cook and you learned at home. Why don't you make more Dusker-style food?
As we have established, people hate Dusker. Food by itself may be harmless, but it is better not to sow seeds of discontent.
Ah, but the cuisine of Dusker is delicious. I'd really like to try more of it.
I am pleased to hear you say so.
I hope you enjoyed the cuisine of all of these people that we've kidnapped and cooked. Just want to bring it full circle.
Click on Ashe next. I'm feeling kind of starved for an Ashe support.
You know what? I almost clicked on Ingrid, so... Oh, cool, and this is just gonna be a whole conversation about books, so...
Here we go.
Do you know this legend, Ingrid? It's about the Battle of Fodlan's Throat.
Oh, yes. I know it like the hilt of my sword.
With so many valiant knights appearing in this story, I couldn't help but wonder which was your favorite.
You can't see it. He's slightly off screen, but Sylvain is holding back Felix from, just running in there and running them both through with the sword.
I really like this one. The one in the middle. The knight who stands in defense of the Duke.
Such a wonderful knight. One of my favorites as well.
That makes sense. He's so noble and virtuous. In fact, he kind of reminds me of you.
Thank you. You remind me of him as well. You are honest, as is he.
No, I'm nowhere near as great. Maybe someday. Maybe if we work hard together, we can both become knights as glorious as the one in this story.
Together, yes. Now wouldn't that be something? If only we could.
Huh?
Ashe, the legends are exactly that. Legends. They're not indicative of real life. The cards we are dealt are what they are. We can work with what we have, but we can't change what's in our hand.
What's that supposed to mean?
I long to serve His Highness as a knight. The sort of knight that legends are written about. But I was born bearing a crest, and with that comes responsibility. Whether I like it or not, I am the last hope of House Galatea. I am the only one who can carry on the family bloodline and restore our lost fortune. To do that means setting aside my own dreams and ambitions.
You still have the right to pursue your dreams.
Ashe, I must ask something of you.
Yes, of course. Anything.
My dream is aligned with your own. Please, for both of us, promise to see yours through.
That doesn't seem fair.
I'll never be able to see my dream through. Doing so would mean terrible misfortune for others. So, I am bound by honor not to follow through on my own dream. But I can help you achieve yours.
Come on, this isn't like you at all. Please, don't smile when your eyes are so sad.
Is Ashe really out here gatekeeping smiling?
Maybe. Oh man,
Unbelievable.
I wish we had more Ashe
Take
supports.
this guy off the team.
Definitely need more of them.
Oh, Ashe is done. We're finished.
We're done. Yeah, we don't
That's
need
all the support?
we don't need any other support.
I mean, look at all these other pointless characters.
Oh, more to do. Perfect. That's just as good.
Oh, yeah. Incredible.
Forgive me.
It's fine. Honestly, it's pretty funny when you think about it.
Is that sound coming through my microphone?
What sound?
Okay, good.
I did not expect the horse to react so violently when I approached.
No kidding. And I didn't expect the two of us to get covered in hay.
Animals have never taken to me. It must be as you said. My face is the problem. I have not honed my smile well enough. I deeply regret the trouble I've caused you.
Don't
If
get
only Ashe wasn't
ridiculous.
gatekeeping
And
smiling.
especially don't be sad.
The dude could have
No
learned.
trouble at all, I promise.
Yeah, Ashe is... Oh, yeah, no. He's like, that's not one of the things that they talked about. He's gonna teach the dude how to, like, talk better, but smiling isn't part of it.
Everyone makes mistakes. Isn't that what you've been trying to teach me?
Yes, I suppose so.
It does look like this will take a while to clean up. But if we work together, it'll be done in no time.
I am truly sorry.
Don't apologize. When it's your turn for stable duty, I'm happy to help.
Really?
Sure. And in return, you can help me out when I'm on kitchen duty.
Of course.
By the way, I tried out all that stuff you mentioned before, about how to not be a scatterbrain. I'm still pretty hopeless, but thanks to you, I'm making fewer mistakes. It's probably not a good idea for me to be left alone around knives and boiling water, though. That's why it'll be really nice knowing you have my back.
You have changed.
Huh?
You no longer fear approaching me for help. You simply ask. And now, when the need arises, I will rely on you, too.
How nice and wholesome. B+. Alright, last one.
Ingrid, I've been doing some thinking, and it occurs to me that I owe you an apology.
What? Why do you seem so serious?
In a just world, you would be happily married to Glenn. He truly loved you, and it's clear that you care deeply for him as well. But on that awful night, he died right before my eyes. I could do nothing to prevent it. In a way, I'm responsible for you losing the joyous future that should have been yours. I know my words can change nothing, but I'm so sorry, Ingrid.
No, Your Highness. There's no need to apologize. Glenn's death, it still doesn't feel real. I always looked up to Glenn. He was the very picture of a perfect knight, noble and virtuous. In the end, he laid down his life, the ultimate sacrifice. I feel proud of him in ways that words can't quantify.
Proud? Truly?
That's right. I feel proud that he died for those he was sworn to protect. Proud that he passed from this realm to the next as a perfect knight.
Are you really trying to turn his needless death into an ideal to uphold? You and he are so alike.
Needless death? How can you say that? Glenn gave his life for you, for everyone, and this is how you speak of his sacrifice?
You weren't there. You didn't witness his last moments. If you had, you wouldn't feel that way.
I don't care to hear your interpretation of his final moments. He was and will always be an ideal knight.
You would do well to rethink that ideal, my friend.
Pardon me? He served in your guard. He took great pride in what he did, in protecting you. The very least you can do is not spit on his memory. If you'll excuse me.
What is the matter with me?
Yeah, I wonder that a lot.
Alright. We're ready to move on. It's time to teach. Which I've been thinking. I want to make sure I don't forget about this. I think I'm going to change Felix's focus to that heavy armor, so we can get that speed thing that we were talking about, or that weight minus.
Let's go.
Yeah, he's got enough with axes and whatnot. I think I'm just gonna keep him on that, and then anytime I train him, I'll just start training his authority like manually.
Felix reaches C rank armor. He takes the... Is it called the Aegis shield? Whatever. He takes the Feraldarius shield,
Yeah.
and he just cuts it in half. Like, there we go. Less weight.
Less weight. What was I looking at? Bonite. I don't remember. Oh, it's A riding. Ugh. I was gonna try and maybe change Net to only bows, so that way it'll go up faster, but then her riding would really suffer as a result. Alright, I'll probably keep everyone the same then. So, you need these bows really bad.
I learned.
Really bad.
Thanks for.
Did you say that like Borat?
I don't know. I didn't do it on purpose. I was just saying about training Felix's authority, so that works.
It was nothing.
Go.
It was nothing. This could be useful.
And then our magic people need to get a little bit closer.
They need to be more magical.
Yes. So I'm just gonna try and get Ingrid to at least B+.
Looks like. Ah,
And
that was.
who was the other one that couldn't? I guess Mercedes could be a little bit closer. That way she can actually pass next time.
How's your FF7 Rebirth playthrough been going?
Not too bad. I haven't made much story progress because I've just, you know, been doing like every little thing available. I'm still in chapter 2. There's just so many things on the map.
Grasslands are big.
They are. But I mean, I'm making some progress. I'm still having fun. So that's all that really matters. Wait. Let's see. I'm just gonna have her punch more. But yeah, no, it's going good. Still a very fun game, as expected. And I don't think that's gonna change.
Very Pog champion.
Yeah. What am I doing? I guess I think I underestimated. I don't know how long the game's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be way longer than I expected going into it. from what I hear from other people, yeah. I feel like I'm. Oh, I have nobody on group tasks. That's weird. Oh, because I think it was Catherine, and Catherine's not available right now.
Yeah, Catherine's dead.
I was gonna say, does Hilda have anybody? You know what? I feel like Dimitri probably has. Like, him and Felix still haven't even hit B. Him and Mercedes hasn't even hit to the first B. That should be good enough.
I'd
But
like
yeah,
to
I'm
ask
pretty sure, Oh, wait, hold on. This is like a real thing. Never been my forte. Even when I apply myself, sketch a ton. Don't seem to improve much. I can envision the image perfectly in my head. I don't know what you want to hear. Just keep practicing.
Oh, but you know her so well.
You're right. I did it perfect earlier. I feel like not that. Maybe just focus more and be more diligent. I don't know. It's either the first or the third one.
I see.
Okay, it's probably the first one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure FF7 Remake, I'm pretty sure it was like a 35-hour game, somewhere around there. And
30.
yeah, I was
Let's
okay.
coordinate our efforts.
And I think Rebirth might be
I'll
like
do my best.
double that. Especially if I'm trying to do like all of like the
work.
side stuff, or at least most of it. I've heard there's like a lot of games and stuff that that it has. So it depends if I get fully invested in all of them or not, like mini games and whatnot. But I don't know.
It has a lot of mini games, and they're all pretty fun.
How's this
Ooh.
gonna help?
I haven't
All
gotten
that
to any of the
studying has
other
paid
mini games
dividends.
past Queen's Blood. But I'm looking forward.
It
to
might have
just more
something to do with
in
still
general.
being in Chapter 2.
Yeah, that would do it. I think I'm pretty close to being done with everything in the Grasslands, though, and then I'll move on.
I mean, there's literally a counter on the screen that tells you, so...
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. I was like, I don't think I finished it, but I'm pretty sure there's only like a
It's
couple
nice,
of
isn't
things
it?
left.
The only thing is, I'd prefer to do it without an audience.
I want to leave. Don't make me do this.
Nice.
Guess I learned a thing or two.
You sure did. And you're gonna put it to good use. It's Rhea's birthday. You can have some flowers.
Oh yeah, it
Don't-
did say that this was St. Slyroh's Day, didn't it?
Oh, it did, yeah. I guess we could have figured that out.
Yeah, probably could have pieced that together if I'd been looking at the screen.
I guess I'll see what battles we have. Oh, wait. Mercedes.
Oh, here we go again.
I trained your reason slightly higher. 67.
Wasn't it 70 last time? Did it get worse?
No, I think it was either 67 or 66. And she still failed.
Yeah, why do you keep trying this?
Oh, no.
I mean, what else am I doing with
Making
the
this girl
advances?
take the ACT over and over and over again.
She's gonna do it until she passes. Alright, let's see what battles we have. We have Dividing the World. That's Hilda's.
Hilda.
And then we have the Ashe and Wolves ones, and I could do this Ocean View one. Oh, we also have this.
The cream of the crop.
I think I'm gonna do this first, because this is probably just gonna be super easy.
Barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, I assume anyway. Who knows? Maybe I'll be wrong, and I'll get absolutely destroyed. Let's hope not. Oh, it's this map. Okay, cool. We haven't seen this map, I think, at all yet. And oh, Catherine can come with us. She's not allowed to be around for story purposes, but she can be in our random battles. That's good. Poor Ingrid, she just keeps getting experience.
Look at her go.
I'll put you, and then sure, something like that works. She's just going to keep getting experience.
Well,
I'm going to assume that everybody has enough weapons, because I don't even remember using that many. I already replenished with that. Battalions, apparently. Everybody... Oh, Felix on the Wyvern. So beautiful.
Majestic, even.
It sure is. Alright. This take, like, no time at all. I don't know. What sort of things have you been up to?
I'm on it.
here we go.
I guess nothing interesting.
I'll crush them all.
Let's go up here. Oh, I'll be fine. Oh yeah, Sylvain's like the next thing. He's gonna be like so strong now
Invigorating.
compared to like everybody else. I move back, come to me. Catherine needs to get to level 20. I know Dimitri needs to get some stuff. So that's just... Are you actually scary or not? Probably not. 17... I'm looking at the wrong thing. It's like 11 damage. On top of the 0 damage that I'm going to take here? Okay. That works for me. What do you got? More HP, more strength, more charm. Oh my gosh. I'll take it.
He's got it all.
Here goes.
Would you disappear? Apparently.
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
Hilda.
Stay focused.
What's been on? What's been going on in your world, my dude?
I'll give it my all.
In my world?
Yeah, in your world.
I don't understand the question. Be more specific.
What should I do?
I don't know. What are you doing with your life?
Oh, good.
Same old, same old. I play video games, get mad at tech issues that make no sense, and wake up like an hour earlier than I want to record Fire Emblem with you.
You sure do.
Got it. Good to go.
And thus here we are. Here, let me tell you all about my Rebirth playthrough up to this point to just absolutely spoil you into oblivion.
No!
You never had a chance.
You can just make up anything you want and sprinkle in real spoilers in there, and then I'll never know what's actually real and what's not.
Especially not with Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, without spoiling anything, one of the biggest surprises for me for Rebirth is that it's, like, really funny.
Oh, yeah?
It's really, you know what, a better way to say it is it's really fun, but not Like, as in, like, oh, these game mechanics are so enjoyable to swing the sword.
Mm-hmm.
As in, like, just the cutscenes in the events are just really fun.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I feel like it's kind of good because I had this thought, and I don't remember if I felt this way during Remake, but there's something slightly off-putting with how good and like realistic the world and like the other people look, and then just like Cloud and Sephiroth like walking around just looking so out of place because like they look kind of cartoony. And I feel like, yeah, the game kind of needs to strike a balance of like having a serious narrative but not taking itself too seriously, because it you know, it does look a little silly.
I don't agree with you that Cloud and Sephiroth look cartoony, for the record.
Well, like,
I just don't agree with that.
I don't know if that's
but
the right word, but like they look out of
saying.
place because all of the like NPCs that give you quests, like they'll have like they look like normal people, right? And like Cloud does not look like a normal person. Like you don't go outside and see anybody that looks like Cloud naturally. Like that doesn't exist. But like all the NPCs and whatnot that you get like random quests from, like everybody that's just there, like they just look like normal people, like normal like modern people. It's not even like normal like medieval people. They look normal half the time.
But something I've definitely learned, especially with Rebirth, is that Final Fantasy VII is not like a medieval setting or anything.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's a modern setting.
Yeah, that sometimes throws me for a loop because, you know, anytime, you know, it's just like swords and like magic stuff, it feels like it should be like medieval, but it's not. It doesn't like pretend to be, but yeah. I don't know. Yeah, that might just be a me thing, but like it does sometimes feel like the characters are like they look a little silly because of how realistic the game looks. Like otherwise.
Yeah, that's a you thing, but that's fun.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is I don't think Cloud looks out of place.
Interesting.
With how realistic the game looks. I mean, the only thing that looks out of place about Cloud is that the Buster Sword is really big, but that's just a big sword. But he just looks like a dude with spiky hair.
Yeah, I was like, the hair is a little, like, it doesn't look very,
listen,
realistic.
If someone wanted to have, you could absolutely, first of all, wigs exist, but you could absolutely, like, really gel up your hair and get something similar.
Yeah, like, you can do it, but, like, you're gonna stand out. And just like that,
yeah,
plus
I mean,
the sword, plus
Cloud
like the
stands
clothes,
out
like
because he's like, he's wearing a uniform that all soldiers wear. I don't know if you've paid attention to other soldiers, but all of the like normal soldiers wear that outfit.
Yeah.
It's just a uniform.
It's just a mix of everything combined.
Yeah, I just don't agree.
It's not a bad thing. It's just an observation.
I think Sephiroth looks out of place, but also he's Sephiroth, and anytime he shows up, he's walking through imaginary fire. So that's where the fantasy element comes in. You don't see Sephiroth walking around, at least not really, with like a bunch of NPCs, etc.
Right,
like Cloud walking through town. But
yeah,
no, I don't really feel you on the whole like Cloud looks out of place. I think him, Tifa, and Barrett, they all just look like dudes.
Yeah, like
just people.
Yeah, Tifa obviously she looks like very like normal. She blends in with like everybody that looks around, like style wise, hair wise. She doesn't have anything like crazy going on with her. In that sense, like fashion, I guess. Barrett, yeah, I don't really think he's just a really big dude, but I don't think it's like insane.
He's a big guy with a gun arm, but also like he's just a big guy with a weird arm. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm really perplexed now. I don't understand why Cloud's hair makes him seem so unrealistic to you. It's really not. He doesn't even have like, because when I don't know, maybe it's because when I think of like crazy hair, I think of like Yu-Gi-Oh characters. Like Cloud's hair isn't weird to me. It's just like, oh yeah, it's spiky hair.
Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird to me when compared to just like everybody else around. That took 3 times.
I grew up watching Yugi Moto. Like
yeah, but like
Cloud's
every character like in that world is like weird. Like every character that has any importance is like.
Not really. I mean, like Joey, Kaiba, Tristan, their hair, and Taya.
So I guess so. Like their hair is fine, but then that gets traded out with like Kaiba's like personality or like Joey. I guess Joey. I don't know.
Joey being from Brooklyn. That makes him weird.
I was like, wait, which parts of Joey are from the show? Which ones are part from the Abridged series? I should make sure to not mix up what his actual personality is.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Don't be one of those people.
This one is
I've never
available
told you
until 6/28, but I think I'm just gonna do it now.
Go for it.
Oh yeah. Did you have like a long thing that you were gonna go into?
Not a long thing, but I was just gonna say I really, really, like, I shouldn't say hate people because I bet some of them are my viewers, but I get really, really annoyed by people who, like, talk about Dragon Ball, and when they talk about Dragon Ball, they're just talking about Dragon Ball Z abridged instead of, like, actual Dragon Ball.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's the kind of thing that actually makes me kind of, like, annoyed that Dragon Ball Z abridged even exists. And I like DBZ abridged.
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed at them for, like, being cowards and not doing the Boo saga.
Yeah.
And there's some stuff that they think about DBZ that I just don't agree with in general.
Right.
But like whenever I see someone talking about Dragon Ball Z and they're like, "Oh, I only watched abridged," I'm like, "Why? What? Then go
Yeah.
talk about Dragon Ball Z abridged. Stop talking about Dragon Ball. You don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah. Yeah, that's weird. Because at least with, like, the abridged series that I've watched, like, I've also... Well, I will say that I've watched the original, but I know abridged ended up going further than where I stopped watching, like, the original Yu-Gi-Oh! So I have seen some Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged that was, like, I didn't see the original of. But I wouldn't pretend to know, like, the context of the original and actually, like, try to have a real conversation about it.
Yeah, other people aren't like that.
Yeah.
They'll watch DBZ abridged and then think they know DB. They're also disproportionately more likely to be the part of the group that I actively hate, that I will just say I hate, of people who say that DBZA abridged did Dragon Ball better than Dragon Ball Z, which is asinine.
Wow. Yeah, that's,
Like, actually just idiotic to, like, you know, the whole, like, what's the saying about, like, let people think you're a fool instead of open your mouth and remove any doubt.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
That's one of those moments. if you talk to me saying, like, "Oh yeah, Dragon Ball Z abridged did Dragon Ball better than Dragon Ball did," then I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you're stupid. That's fine. It's okay that you're stupid, but thanks for letting me know."
Oh, gosh, yeah. Alright, we're gonna divide
Let's
the world
go
now.
divide the world, bro.
Yeah.
We're Sephiroth now.